Hi, hello, welcome everyone. My name is Jenna and I'm the Content Marketing Manager here at Dotdigital. And today I'll be your host, taking you through our latest webinar, which is 6 ways to make your automation smarter. Now, the content team at Dotdigital is always busy on the lookout for new tips and tricks to help make marketing simpler for our customers. And the tactics in this webinar come from one of our most popular best practice guides. So if you haven't already downloaded your copy, we'll be sharing that with you at the end of this webinar. So let's get started. So here's what we have planned for today's webinar. First, we'll do a quick recap of the basics of marketing automation and why it's important. And then we'll launch into our 6 top tips to help make your marketing automation smarter. We'll look at the top challenges marketers are facing with automation adoption and look at how you can overcome them. Now, whether you're in the early stages of automation adoption or looking for new ways to breathe new life into your existing programs, we'll be covering lots of different ideas and techniques so you can implement them quickly and see an immediate impact. So, first things first, what is marketing automation? Well, the official definition of automation is the use of machines and computers to operate without needing human control. Marketing automation is software, machines, or computers that automate your marketing activity. It helps streamline your marketing and helps you work more efficiently as it removes the laborious campaign building from your team's to-do list. So yeah, that's now, why is marketing automation important? Well, marketing automation is a guaranteed revenue generator. Email automation generates 320% more revenue than non-automated emails. It also increases your team's productivity, and teams that use marketing automation report a 20% increase in productivity. Behavior-triggered automations like abandoned carts enable you to improve relevancy, maximizing moment-based marketing tactics. And you can even automate customer journeys across channels, extending the reach of your marketing to include SMS, retargeting ads, WhatsApp, and a whole lot more. And this ensures that you never miss a marketing opportunity. Now, let's look at some examples of automation campaigns before we get stuck into the optimization techniques. Welcome programs are an essential stage of the customer journey. Our latest Hitting the Mark report found that 84% of brands are including welcome programs. So we know that they're really popular with marketers. They're also really popular with customers. Welcome emails experience click rates 5 times higher than standard campaigns because they arrive in the inbox at a time when the customer is most engaged. And here we have an example from a UK jewellery brand, Astra de Miu. It gives the customer a warm welcome, makes them feel like an integral part of the brand. And this is a vital part of the customer experience. Now, you can structure welcome programs any way you want. You can have just one email. You can have it as a 3-part program spread across a week, whatever makes sense for your brand. At Dotdigital, we generally recommend having a multi-stage approach so that you can drive engagement and collect vital customer data through preference gathering. Where welcome programs have seen great adoption, our Hitting the Mark report also found that only 52% of brands are using abandoned carts or abandoned browse programs. Now, abandoned cart and abandoned browse programs are vital for moments-based marketing, and that's a trend that we're seeing a lot of, that people are trying to maximize moments when customers are most engaged or express intent to act. As well as driving customers back to your website and maintaining engagement, you can also add elements in your abandoned cart and abandoned browse that cross and upsell your products. You can see in this example from Patagonia how they include a product recommendation block after their primary CTA. Next up, we have loyalty programs. Now, loyalty programs are a massive driver for new email subscribers, according to one of our latest customer loyalty reports. They keep customers engaged throughout the journey, give them a reason to return, and you can automate these messages with updates regarding points and friend referrals, and it just keeps customers engaged for longer. Birthday and anniversary programs enable you to check in annually with your customers. Offering discounts or special offers drives customers into action by making them feel appreciated. This works particularly well for big ticket items or brands that have a long customer life cycle, as you can see in this example from Samsung. They use the birthday program to try and encourage customers to buy accessories because they know that they have already got one of the big ticket items, i.e. a phone, TV, etc. Transactional emails are essential for pretty much every brand out there. Transactional emails are order receipts, shipping and delivery confirmations, password resets, etc. At Dotdigital, we think that they're so vital that we ensure that there's a separate API, which means that your transactional messages will always land in a customer's inbox. By their nature, transactional emails are informative and timely. They have some of the highest open rates of all emails because of that. So they should never be neglected. Transactional emails should be branded. They should feel like a seamless part of the customer journey. And I think I've just, no, sorry. Now, these are just a couple of automation programs that you can add to your customer journey. We have tons more templates and tips around automation programs on the Dotdigital blog, so be sure to check it out. Now, for now, let's move on and dive into our 6 tips for smarter automation. So, how do you make your automation smarter? Start at the beginning and visualize the customer journey. Let's zoom out and look at where the challenge is here. Marketing automation is all about making your day-to-day lives easier and your work tasks simpler. That means identifying key touch points in the customer journey that can be identified. This can feel like a bit of a catch-22, especially if you're just starting your automation journey. Also, as an in-house marketing team, there's always going to be a risk that you're too familiar with your brand and you may overlook key stages where your customers are primed to convert. The solution is to map your customer journey. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Once you visualize the journey your customers take, this will help you identify key moments and touch points that can be automated. Always start at the beginning and work your way through the journey, identifying the most obvious places, the most obvious points first, such as welcome, abandoned cart or browse, birthday programs, etc. Talk to your sales teams, account managers, and look at your customer data. This is always going to be a great place to start. Now, let's look at an example. Onboarding programs. Every customer every brand's customer journey will differ, but one thing every customer journey has is a beginning. Onboarding is a crucial time to build relationships and drive adoption. Slightly different from welcome programs, these customers have already converted and your goal is to connect. So outline the benefits of product or feature adoption. In this example from Nike, they're showcasing the benefits customers receive when they become a Nike member. They also thought about what members want to achieve. Further along in the email, they drive members to additional apps they offer, such as the Nike Shop app or the Nike Training Club app, the Nike Run Club app. There is literally something for everyone and works towards strengthening customer feelings towards the brands. This, in turn, gives customers more opportunities to convert. By simply taking the time to understand what the customer is trying to achieve at this stage of the relationship, they've improved app downloads, customer engagement, and membership signups. At this point, you're probably tired of hearing it, but we have everything we need to make marketing automation smarter at our fingertips. You just need to know what, when, and how to put your customer data to use. So, as marketers, we have a wealth of data at our fingertips. That's a fact. The problem is how we collect and where we store that data. The sad truth is a lot of us have so much data, we no longer trust that it's accurate and up to date. We know that to deliver experiences that connect with customers, we need to be using personalization tactics. But how do we personalize? How do we use the data we have to deliver personalized automated experiences? The solution is to adopt advanced personalization tactics that go deeper than first name, location, company name. Now, let me just say, this sounds much harder than it actually is. What we really mean is that you should be letting your data insights influence your content and the content that you send to customers. We know that personalization is key for creating winning customer experiences, as well as establishing default personalizations, that is, including personable and conversational defaults options if your first name, location, or company name fields are empty, for example. But you should be considering how you can include additional personalization features. Think along the lines of dynamic content and product recommendations. So in this example, we've looked at an abandoned browse program. Abandoned browse programs are great, especially when they include AI product recommendations. AI product recommendations are a great way to personalize and create highly relevant content. In this abandoned browse campaign from shoe brand Cole Haan, this example uses AI product recommendations to showcase additional products in its catalogue based on the recipient's browsing history. If you can anticipate your customer's next need or want and show them exactly that, it makes it easier for them to convert, thereby removing barriers to conversion. It also makes customers feel understood and looked after, thereby improving loyalty and brand affinity. AI is powerful and allows you to send highly relevant campaigns without the risk of human error. Essentially, the machine does all the heavy lifting. All you need to do is drag and drop the content block into your automation program. Personalizing your content in this way not only increases the chance of a customer converting, but it also increases the opportunities for you to cross and upsell your products. And ultimately, this will lead to a higher average order value. So, point number 3, connect on more channels. Marketing for your customers should be everywhere everything, everywhere, all at once. To really advance your marketing automations, the other channels you're on should factor into your programs. Now, what is the challenge marketers are facing here? Well, email is a great channel to reach customers, but it doesn't allow for two-way communication. Automated campaigns in particular don't offer customers an avenue to reach out or connect with the people behind your brand. It also might not be the customer's preferred channel. These are all things you need to think about when building your automation campaign. Are you offering them ways to connect with your customer service teams or help desk? Do they have an opportunity to opt in and receive information from other channels? The solution is to include links to your social channels, live chat, customer service hotlines, and more in your templates. Cross-channel marketing is crucial for effective marketing. 40% of customers say that they won't do business with a company if they can't use their preferred channel. So let your customers know where else they can find you by including links in your emails, such as social links in your email footer. Now, let's discuss some ways you can incorporate a cross-channel approach into your email automations. In this example, this is a welcome program, and these are an optimal place to introduce new subscribers to your cross-channel offerings. Including these additional channels will increase engagement, broaden your reach, give customers greater choice, and build customer relationships and loyalty with your customers. So in this example, we have a furniture brand called Hom, and they immediately introduce their social channels to their customers, driving them to connect on more channels. Further down the email, they go on to introduce other ways customers can connect through chat, virtual appointments, or in-store design consultations. Joining up your channels is a great way to stay front of mind, even when the customers aren't always clicking on your campaigns. Okay, so point 4, review and report on your programs. As with most things in marketing, even the things that are supposed to make life simple require some TLC. Regularly reviewing your automations is vital for maintaining program performance. So the challenge. Automation programs ultimately save time for marketing teams, but they do require regular maintenance. It's easy to get stuck in your routine and set and forget programs, which is not what we want to do. If you have a lot of automation programs running, maintaining them can feel overwhelming, and it can be overshadowed by your BAU campaigns that bring in instant ROI or hit daily, weekly targets. So checking in on your automations can get pushed to the bottom of your to-do list. The solution is to tap into your reporting and analytics to give yourself a bird's eye view of your marketing automation programs. Dotdigital's program analytics allow you to quickly see which campaigns need attention and which ones are flying high. So make sure you set aside some time to do automation maintenance and optimization. You can block out an afternoon and allow yourself to focus, or find a schedule that works for you. Think about your creative design as well. Perhaps you want to update your campaigns depending on the season, or maybe your campaigns need updating because you've updated your branding, etc. The approach can be fluid and whatever works best for you, but you do have to dedicate the time. Luckily, at Dotdigital, we're always thinking about how we can improve your experience and make your life simpler. So our brand new AI assistant built into the Dotdigital platform helps you to improve your campaigns and is available 24/7. Winston AI provides you with personalized recommendations on how you can improve your email marketing content, whether it's simplifying your language, suggesting subject lines, or giving you tips on how your content can be more engaging. You'll never have to worry about writer's block again, thanks to our trusty Winston AI sidekick. Our fifth point or tip, in fact, to make your automation smarter is to include conditional nodes in your automation programs. Now, conditional nodes, where's the challenge here? Customers may exhibit behavior that would trigger more than one automation within a short time frame. For example, signing up, becoming a new subscriber, then abandoning a cart and having their birthday all on the same day. That's an extreme example, of course, but the point stands. You don't want to bombard your customer with multiple emails. That's a one-way ticket to the unsubscribe button, and you've lost the lead you've spent time and money acquiring. The solution is to include entry and exit conditions to prevent email overlap. Every automation campaign has entry conditions where you can exclude anyone in another automation, either all or one other specific one. If it's up to you how detailed you want to get. You can set it so that the recipient only enters if they are not already in another automation. And you can also create segments in your BAU campaigns that exclude anyone who is currently in an automation program. Also, maybe times you'll want to give a customer to get the same automation over and over again, such as abandoned cart programs. So something like that wouldn't require an additional entry node. At other times, you'll want to funnel customers through different variations of your automation program, depending on their actions. For example, you may have a multi-stage welcome program that has different variations depending on the preferences they choose. In this case, you can create multiple branches within your program that deliver personalized content, or have an exit condition, so customers who do not set their preference do not receive multiple versions of the same email. And our final point is to not delay and get started today. So the big challenge here is that marketing automation, building new automations, does take time. And it can be easy to neglect them when you have a busy BAU email schedule, business as usual. It takes time for the results to become apparent too, which can be tricky for smaller teams who are under pressure to get instant results. So what's the solution? Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to start somewhere and build upwards. There's no use delaying or putting it off. Luckily, at Dotdigital, we do have a very easy to use and logical program builder that comes with a whole bunch of pre-built templates, so you can hit the ground running. Plus, our support teams are always on hand should you run into any issues. If you want to, our professional services teams can actually help you set up the automation and build them for you. As you begin your journey towards automated excellence, it's important to aim for constant optimization and not complete perfection. So our 6 tips to improve your marketing automation and make it smarter are visualizing the customer journey, tapping into your customer data, connecting on more channels, regularly reviewing and reporting on your marketing automation programs, including conditional nodes to avoid email overlap, and finally, get started today. Free marketing automation is so powerful for brands, and that can't be understated. Don't put off the initial time that it takes to create them, and ensure that you have automations ready to connect with customers at key stages in the customer lifecycle. For a deeper dive and more information, as I mentioned before, these tips came from one of our most popular guides, and you can download the full guide using this QR code. That's it from me. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.